Hello and happy birthday to everybody who shares a birthday with me on the 27th of July. The best month for birthdays. Just come back from a ride. It is peeing down with rain. First time it's rained in a month. I've had some incredible gifts, not least food. It seems like people think I need feeding up. I'm joking. We have some Malteser thingies. I have some cake. It's not homemade, although I think my mum is in charge of that department. I've just picked up a coffee from a local cafe, which I never really do at the end of a ride, but I thought I'd treat myself being it's my birthday. Biscuits by Ethan, so thank you for the nice message and the biscuits, Ethan. They've already gone. And Sam, thank you for sending this book over. The GCM book, the plant-based cyclist. It's a really interesting read if you're interested in this sort of stuff. So I haven't got anything planned today. I've got a lot of stuff to get done this afternoon. That's why I got out on my bike early and done 2.5 hours of endurance riding. I'm hoping to go for a spin with Charlie later and go for food tomorrow evening. But it's a pretty relaxed day, really. I had a really good phone call with my friends over at Tifosi Bikes, and we have some good news and bad news. The bad news first is that my frame that I broke must be over a month ago. Do you remember I got this scar? Don't know if you can still see the scar actually. The frame is unfortunately beyond repair, so there we go. They've sent it back to me. I don't know what to do with it. Thoughts below, comment below. Maybe I should just hang it on the wall, not obviously in the flat, but when we get our own house, create like a nice shrine to it or something. But the good news is new bike is ready. I have no idea what it looks like. Absolutely no idea what the paint job on it is. Apparently I've been told it is. I can't wait to unveil it. I can't wait to see it myself. So the plan is for me to go there, vlog it, and we will both see it together at the same time. So that's gonna be pretty cool. The other thing as well is that the Bandit Climbers are making an actual kit to go with the paint job on the bike. Apparently I will be seen coming. So it kind of unnerves me a little bit. And nobody's let slip anything, so this is a pretty big kind of secret. The other thing as well is we've been talking about some ideas for some fun things to do in terms of videos and stuff, and with the Tour of Britain coming up, and I mentioned the team time trial the other day, there's a possibility of creating a bit of a Frankenstein time trial bike using one of their new Ariga frames, disc brake frame. I don't know whether it'll materialize soon or when, but I just feel like I'm updating you on that. So it's good news, really. It's good news, and all of this has come around my birthday, so that's all good. But as I said, thank you so much for a couple of you sent me things, the messages I've had. So being that I am 27, I want to take this opportunity to share my thoughts with you to close out this video. And I've been cycling now. Cycling is a big part of my life, obviously, but I've been cycling for the best part of 10 years, properly. And it's funny that the Olympic Games are on now, and I'm watching them, and I'm watching, really young athletes really just dominate and take home medals. And I'm kind of speaking more about Tom Pidcock's incredible ride at the mountain bike, taking the gold. And the lad is only 21. It was only 6 years ago when I was 21, but I was nowhere near that level at 21. I consider myself very close to that level in terms of maybe fitness now. That's not to take anything away from the fact that Tom is a far better bike rider than me, taking an Olympic gold medal. What I'm trying to say is, and I know the type of people who are watching my videos. You know, I know there's quite a young demographic. There's also a fairly old demographic, but the older demographic maybe they have younger people who they're trying to, you know, guide or push in the right direction. But I want to say that, you know, it can be, especially in the world of social media, and I know we hear this a lot, but it can be quite like worrying, I guess, a little bit. And I do battle with it, like some days quite intensely, where I look at these young bucks and I'm like, you know, they are crushing it at, like, you know, sub 23 years of age. And I think to myself, like, you know, I was nowhere near that level at 23. And does that make me, like, past it? These are things that I think a lot of us battle with, who are, you know, trying to make it in this sport, or, you know, whatever it may be, and we're between the ages of like 10 and 30 maybe. What I have to keep reminding myself is that, like, we're all on completely different paths. We're all in completely different developments. Just because you're 12 years of age doesn't mean that you're going to peak when you're 21. It doesn't mean you're going to peak when you're 25. You could peak when you're 32. You just don't know. And that's why I think a lot of older athletes are actually becoming better in their later years than in their earlier years, because, you know, it comes with a lot of that consistency. It comes with the increase in how they learn how to train, you know, lots of things, nutrition, lots and lots of things, you know, play a part in your peak physical performance. And, you know, like I said, when I was 21, I was nowhere near the shape I'm in now. But I don't think I could have ever been in this that I'm in now when I was 21, because I was just so early on in my years of racing and training. Like, I was only like 5 years matured, whereas now I'm like 10, 11 years matured. So, you know, it takes time. We've got to be patient. It doesn't happen overnight. And, you know, we just got to keep working at it. And we're all on our own paths. You got to find what you're good at. You got to find what you enjoy, and you got to try and do that for the rest of your life. You've got to try and make, you know, a legacy of that. You've also got to try and be better than yourself last year. You know, you're always against yourself, and you're also trying to battle the people who are trying to take your spot, or you are trying to attain the level that they're at. You know, watching, you know, 21-year-olds do this actually keeps me, you know, on my toes massively, even though I know I'm still incredibly young, and could still, technically, I could still reach my peak at 32, 33, so nobody knows, and that's what's cool about it.